Yo guys, it's me Matrix here, coach of the Welsh Warlords. We are back with week 3 of the VDL. We're up against a name I cannot pronounce, but they are the Justice Warriors is who they are. I think it's Schweini. Pretty sure he's a German player, so I could be butchering that name. Yeah, he's got a really interesting team. He's got the Wheezing Regigigas mode, so that's always a fun combination to face in Draft League. Yeah, so he's got Galarian, Wheezing, and Regigigas. He's also got Fluttermane, so that's really fun. Latios, he's got Mian Xiao, Pachirisu, Metagross, Crocodile, Scovillain, Golduck, and Berserker. Now, if I was to hazard a guess, I would say Gigas, Wheezing, Metagross, Crook, and Fluttermane. But maybe Mian Xiao. They're the ones I would expect to come, but I could see a Terra Latios making an appearance. Follow Me could also appear. I don't think Berserker, Scovillain, or Golduck come, but who knows? I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. We're bringing the team you see in front of you, which is Terrabug Ursaluna. It's really difficult to get a good Terra type for Ursaluna, but I wanted something that resisted fighting. And Bug also resisted ground from the Crocodile, where a lot of my team is a bit weak to Crook. So I thought, yeah, why not? Let's go for that. Then we've got Terra Flying Ceruledge, again, just to get the ground immunity, and it's pretty neutral typing across most of his mons, except for Rock. Shadow Sneak, Close Combat, Bit of Blade and Poltergeist, pretty standard set, but we added Close Combat over Protect this week, so that we can hit the Regigigas before it Terras, for good damage. It could be Fairy Terror, and that does make things a little bit awkward, but that's why we have Magnezone this week. We've got Iron Defense, Body Press, Magnezone, because it is pretty good across the board, except for into the Fairy types, and maybe Pachirisu. So we add on Flash Scanning so we can actually hit the fairies, and then protect sturdy leftovers. Very bulky set, no special attack investment this week, it's all about its defensive bulk. Meowscarada, we have its debut alongside Magnezone. Finally made it onto a team. This week we're not even going to run it Protean because they have the Galarian Wheezing, and I just feel like I kind of prefer the Grass and Dark typing than having Shadow Claw. I have Terra Ghost anyway, so like just a Terra Ghost and Meowscarada, I cover everything I would get from Protean. So yeah, we get Flower Trick, Sucker Punch, and Shadow Claw. Flower Trick's not bad across the board. It is kind of quite resisted, but it's also one of its best damaging moves. Shadow Claw is able to hit the Fluttermane and stuff, but also we've got Sucker Punch here for priority. I kind of wish we had Knockoff, but you can't always win. I felt like the priority is probably going to be more impactful. Speaking of which, going back to the Ceruledge, the reason why we end up going for 4 moves is because we want priority from Shadow Sneak, but we also want Poltergeist. But I don't feel comfortable of running just Poltergeist because a Pokemon like Fluttermane could just have a booster energy or something, and then I've got no way of hitting it for strong, super effective damage because I don't think Shadow Sneak is enough. We've got the Primarina, Terra Poison. It does make me ground weak, which I don't love to the Crocodile, but like it's so good defensively into some of the other things. Like being able to be a check to the, not a check, but at least it's resistant to the Moonblast and Dazzling Gleam from the Fluttermane, but also it gives us a poison resistance, which, you know, they've got a few poison types / coverage, or at least a lot of poison coverage that they could bring against me. And so I kind of like that. We're running Aqua Jet, which is kind of weird. It kind of synergizes a little bit with Ceruledge, being able to just proc my weak armor. But also, like, he's got a few fast mons, which I think could be, like, brought down to, like, 2%, 5%, and Aqua Jet might be just enough to be able to take out those mons without needing the speed. And then lastly, we've got Prankster, Ability Shield, Illumise, because I feel like this might be a bit of a tricky one. I like the Encore onto their team, but also Tailwind is nice to allow Primarina and Magnezone to outspeed Fluttermane, a non-booster Fluttermane. Problem is the Ursaluna only outspeeds Latios because I just could not afford to put on any more speed in the Ursaluna to outspeed Fluttermane. without it being like 252, 252. So we decided to just run it this way. We've got Charm. I don't think Charm's going to be that great. I think if they don't run Clear Amulet Regigigas, then Charm is amazing, even though they've got a Metagross as well. But if they do run Clear Amulet, then it's kind of like screwed a little bit, because I can't exactly Charm it. Which is horrible, and then its only attacking move is Shadow Ball, so it really can't do anything to Regigigas. And the only reason why I'm running Shadow Ball is because aside from that Reggie, it's pretty neutral across the board, and I didn't really feel like running Struggle Bug / Bug Buzz because it doesn't really get any chip that I'm looking for. So, and plus Flutter Mane, that's the other thing. I could see Lumise being ignored by the Flutter Mane, and maybe I'd be able to get a bit of damage on it, so yeah. Anyways, I will catch you guys in the match. You know, I can't help but think I'm forgetting something, and that's going to annoy me. Okay, so we're just sharing the Terra types now. Oh dear. I should probably thank my opponent this week. Big shout out to him. I had to reschedule our game because of an emergency came up on my end when we were due to play, and then I had to push back the rescheduled time because of just a lot of stuff going on over the weekend. So he's having to play pretty late for him, so appreciate how easy it was scheduling with him despite how difficult I made it. So yeah, big shout out to him. I'm pretty sure he records his videos as well in German, so that's always fun and exciting. If anyone remembers Rex from Warrior Esports, had similar before. So yeah, the team that he's bringing: Fairy Flutter Mane, fantastic, Poison Mienshao, Steel Latios, Fire Metagross, Ice Crocodile, and Ground Scovillain. Okay, so no Wheezing Regigigas. That's surprising, and if anything, a little bit concerning. If he's bringing Scovillain with the Terra Ground, I think that could be an offensive one. Often lacks that type of coverage. So I got a few wasted items. Like, that's really done well for him. For on the prep side of things, he's already pulling ahead. Let me think. I just need to change something because I made a mistake on. There we go. Now I've got the microphone working, so so people can hear. So yeah, fair dues to him. He's definitely got the upper hand on the prep side of things because I've definitely over prepped for Wheezing. But that being said, what can you do? I've been this week's been mental for me, man, and I am exhausted right now. So we're gonna try and do the best we can. Let me just refresh myself on those Terra types because I was messing around with the stream settings. So Mienshao's Poison. Okay, yeah, it's a fair resist. Latios is Steel. Makes a lot of sense. Cerulege still looks good into that. Metagross is Fire. I'm okay with it. I don't have a ground type, but I'm okay with it. Oh yeah, I do. I have fucking Ursaluna. Crook is Ice. Oh, that's got to be offensive, right? And Scovillain is ground. Okay. Let's go. Fairy, Poison, Steel, Ground, Fire, and Ice. Crook's annoying. I don't like Crook. I know Tailwind can get ahead of this. Inner Focus as well on the Mienshao, so slightly not going to have intimidating stuff. Charm isn't too bad. Crook could be Clear Amulet though. I do love this guy. I love this guy into this, and the weak armor could be used. That's what I was forgetting at the start. I was wondering what abilities ignored neutralizing gas, but that's irrelevant now. Prim's pretty nice all round, really. It's only Scovillain that kind of threatens it. So let's lead Prim. I'm gonna lead those two. Bring you in the back and Meowscarado, actually. That feels good. Yeah, let's do that. I'm not bringing in Lumise, but I think that's okay. Cerulege just got the Terra Flying, and like he's not got really anything that threatens that outside of the rock. Maybe some Crocodile. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's Crook and Metagross. There's the Intimidate. Honestly, that's fire and that's ice. Cerulege isn't faster than these yet. Yeah, I figured he was going to Terra, which is why I've gone for Hydro Pump into the Metagross. And why I've gone for the Close Combat into the Crocodile. I have got speed on Prim. I don't think it's enough to outspeed a no-speed Metagross, though. I mean, a Rock Slide from Crook here would be the safest play, I'd imagine. Ooh, Bulldoze. Oh, Weakness Policy. Okay, okay. Whew. That's fast. Not fast, that's strong. Ooh, that's very fast. Okay. So much so that this could be a little bit of an issue. Because it's going to outspeed me here. I got Meowscarado at least, but I don't. Meowscarado's not going to be able to kill Metagross. A double up will, but a double up should of Sucker Punch plus Shadow Sneak. I think he's definitely got the. He started off the best on better footing though. The fact that he's outspeeding my Cerulege, who's actually got speed invested, is crazy to me. Baba Yaga, that's going to be the Flutter Mane. Yeah, this is rough. Speed or special attack? Speed. Yeah, it's going to be hard. This is going to be very difficult. I'm kind of forced. He's got the offense, which is not fun. I don't think that Metagross has got a lot of bulk because of it has to be so fast, and I took a lot from that Bulldoze, like a lot. I really hoped he wouldn't protect it, and that's what's so good about him getting this like really on this offensive footing, because like I was forced to double into that slot, and if I doubled into the Flutter Mane predicting the protect, then I could probably have done something. See, I can. He knows I got Sucker Punch now. I can protect to make a read, but like that's so difficult to do. I think my best play is to kill go for the Flutter, because one of these mons will be around for the next turn. If I mispredict that on the Metagross, then they won't be. Yeah, see? I didn't want to mess around with that. And now I should be able to kill this here. Yeah. Because like in that position, you don't want your Metagross to go down when you know your Flutter main's going to be able to get a Decleam off or something. Fake over the fence, go villain. Kind of funny. Kind of force a Shadow Claw, which I don't love. But we're going to do that. We're going to do this. I probably should have Shadow Sneaked on the... Yeah, okay, this is fine then. This is fine. I was expecting this. Good damage. Nice crit. Energy Ball will kill me. But he's got to do a single Metagross versus 2 of my mons. As long as Poltergeist hits here. Yep, and it's Focus Sash. Yeah. Oh, double crit. Jesus Christ. I don't think I would crit matter, to be honest. I think Poltergeist was always killing that. I got Close Combat. I have Vacuum Wave. Now, I can move first here. Or I can predict that one of my mons is going to go down. And just go for the go for the Earth Power. And Close Combat. And then whoever survives is going to have to finish it off. Yeah, I think that's the case. Oh no, lovely. That's good to know. Let's go Cerulege. Yeah, he over-predicted with the double protect, and I kind of hard read that. So he nearly got me. It was a good strategy. But it being quite a fast Metagross was the downfall there. Nice. Because it wasn't bulky enough to take the hits. Okay. Let's go again. Magnezone's not bad, but I only saw Meteor Mash and Protect out of that. Doesn't seem to have Bullet Punch though, because he would have been using Bullet Punch against me. I think he could go for the... Yeah, okay. Magnezone could be pretty heat if I can get it in the right position though. I have a feeling that Crook is Scarfed. Cerulege is faster, so like I could easily go for the weak armor play, because if it's faster than a Scarf Crook when I've got weak armor off. Like I'd be so weak then with the close combat as well, and I kind of need Cerulege around. Meowscarada's nice. Honestly, Blood Moon might be the play on lead. It can take a hit, and it threatens the Metagross really nicely, as we saw. So I think I'll do that. And Lumise can encore. Lumise could have encored it, which is nice. No. So Lumise could encore the Metagross if he goes for the protects and stuff. But that's really frustrating. Okay. Okay. I got distracted then for a second. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. Okay. I really wish I could protect Excel Calder right here. Gotta be careful of that Terra Ice. Surely I survive though. Part of me really thinks the Crocodile's gonna go for a Terra Ice play here with a Terra Blast or Ice Fang. And it does scare me a little bit, but like I did take a +2 Meteor Mash, so like, you know. Master Yoda. Me and Chan. Okay. Fair play, fair play. The fake out's going to be annoying, but if I can kill the Mian Shao this turn, not the end of the world. Oh, okay, Mian Shao goes down here. I wasn't going to close combat that slot for no reason. Yep, so Mian Shao goes down. Really nice. Moody, yeah. Special attack rose, that's kind of annoying. Speed fell. Bah. That's pretty good for me actually. I might outspeed it now. Terra Ground. Terra Ice. Nah, I gotta give him Hyper Voice. I'm just gonna go for that play. I think he's Scarf on the Crook. The way he's playing it. Does Cerulege live this? I don't think so. But we'll just find out. Oh my god! Oh my god! It does! Look at all that damage! Fucking hell, Cerulege. You're an actual beast of a Pokemon. I'm so glad I actually put bulk on it. I knew it was going to be close. I'm actually faster than this now, which is really funny. Energy Ball shouldn't kill because I'm even +1 because I'm Assault Vest. Oh my god. I stand corrected, everybody. Defense rose. Annoying, but okay. Attack fell. Okay. I think I'm going to bring out Meowscarada here. Because I think Fluttermane comes out. Yeah. And like, in this position, I think I'm always better to just kill the Ogerpon, or not Ogerpon, the fake Ogerpon, and Sucker Punch, Shadow Claw this, because it covers for a lot of things. Like, I'm sashed, so I'm guaranteed to live a turn, and Shadow Sneak will kill the Scovelin first. Yeah, that's fine. This is fine. Because I've got this thing scarily in range, and I've got Aqua Jet on Prim. Shadow Claw could just straight up kill this thing. which is why we went for the Shadow Claw instead of the Sucker Punch. Not quite, not quite. Speed rose sharply. Defense fell. Alright, so I Sucker Punch the Ogerpon and Shadow Sneak the Fluttermane on this turn. Yeah. That is what we do. And that should cover for everything. I've got to be careful of Rage Powder, but I think my Ceruledge outspeeds my own Sucker Punch, so it should be fine. Yeah. That's killed Fluttermane. And then Sucker Punch should kill this thing. There you go, and that's game. The priority went hard, and that Ceruledge living that hit was even harder. So, really good game, really good game. Oh my god, I won from a 1 HP clutch survival. That is insane. Ceruledge, I didn't EV you very well, but I EV'd you well enough apparently. I think I deserve some luck, not from this game, but from my previous games. I've been having a really bad time with the like rolls to live and stuff. So yeah, GG's to my opponent. I am sorry that I ended up RNGing that out of you in the end, because I think if you'd killed me there, that would have been a really tough for me to come back from. Especially with the Ursaluna going down to the Energy Ball. But, I mean, swings and roundabouts, I guess, because like you did get a special tap buff on the Scovillain on the first turn. You got the Moody boost, which did matter because I'm Assault Vested. I ain't going down to a regular one. So, like, you know, Moody, 1% live, here nor there. So, GG's. Thanks for being a great sport as well, and scheduling with me with my difficult scheduling. And yeah, if you haven't already, go check out his side of the match and all of his games thus far. I'll try and link it if I can find it. Till next time, guys, thanks for watching.